Hello, my name is Dr. Princess Fumi Hancock. I'm an African princess living in diaspora, a psychiatric mental health doctor of nurse practice, and people call me your princess of suburbia, your life rehab ambassador, and a compassionate trauma care maestro. I am not a bedpan peddler. Now, there are many facts, myths, and fears which surround my role as an advanced nurse practice. To some, I am a lifesaver. Some even consider me a listening ear. Many say I take the time to care diligently, while those in other sectors, such as the media or even my fellow counterparts in the healthcare sector, see me as a bedpan peddler. If I'm asked questions, they would often focus on me sharing only stories by the bedside of the vulnerable population I serve during these pandemics. Over the next few minutes, I will be sharing with you the reasons why nurses like myself are not bedpan peddlers. Today, I desire to make a case for why nurse experts must underscore must be represented in the media as correspondents, contributors, and analysts too. I believe in the power of storytelling, but more importantly, storytelling which surrounds accurate curation of one's own personal experiences. Today, I start this journey using myself as an example of how and why many media platforms are overlooking powerhouse research incubators like me. That's right. Research incubators that the world has ever known, from registered nurses to those with Doctor of Nurse practice and PhDs in nursing. As nurses who are in direct contact with those affected by this crisis, we have a lot to say besides simply sharing our bedside stories of carrying bedpans, taking temperature, and wiping the bodies of the dead and the living. With all of my degrees, from double baccalaureate to master's and double postgraduate degrees, a PhD and a DMP, there are still challenges that I face. First, I was told I was a woman. Check. Then I was reminded that I was a black woman. Check, check. Wait a minute now. Then I was reminded I was an African black woman with an African accent. Check, 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 check. How could I make it in America? You see, back in the 70s and 80s in Africa, nurses were looked down on as just simply play toys. They were looked out on as second-class citizens with no brains to think or offer solutions. In fact, in some parts of Nigeria, nurses are looked on as seductresses and bedpan carriers for physicians. Today, many nurses in Africa are forced to wear caps like Florence Nightingale. Now, don't get me wrong, we're proud of that cap. They are silent with innovation shut up in their bones. Many are made to feel inferior to physicians. Sadly, these opinions still run true in America today. And so begins my journey from Nigeria to the United States of America, the land of opportunity. I was filled with dreams, with hopes and aspirations. I was ready to merge writing on social justice and inspirational works with nursing. I was ready to roll, but rather than this to happen, I lost everything. And I mean everything. I started watching the media and I was puzzled by this. I was puzzled that nurse experts who have been declared over and over again as the frontliners are not regarded or seen or even invited with equal time to the interview desk during these pandemics. While our bedside stories are featured, nursing is not represented as correspondents, as contributors, or analysts. The few nurses featured were always in the context of what we did at the bedside rather than place us on the seats alongside other analysts as researchers too. So we watch segments where we are moving carts around, sitting in our cars after a hard day work, talking about, yes, that's right, bedside experiences, while some are seen standing even at the bedside. Let's talk about what many nurses across the globe tell me. Here is what they say. They tell me that many think that their role is simply by the bedside. Period. Dot. They tell me that when policy decisions are made, they are either supposed to be silent or stick simply to innovations or ideas that feature only bedside ideas. Period. Dot. They tell me that in America, many states do not provide autonomy to practice. Yet, as nurse practitioners, we are relied upon to manage the clinics 100%. Because we focus on our great outcomes, we are regarded as second-class citizens to physicians. Today, we are faced with three-in-one pandemics. In the advent of these pandemics, if I am truly regarded as a frontliner, regardless of the setting, and either as a registered nurse or an advanced nurse practitioner with a doctorate degree, then this is what I expect, that you will see me, that you will acknowledge me beyond bedpans. I am not glued to the bedside, though I may be there caring and providing evidence-based practice, full attention to my patients as a registered nurse or as an advanced nurse practitioner. I want you to understand that I was well trained to not only offer solutions, but to be the solution. That's right, the solution beyond bedside. In fact, because I've spent ample time with the patients, make me more qualified to be that analyst, that contributor that any media outlet will be fortunate to have on their panel. So here is the pivotal question to you. If 2020 is truly the year of the nurses, as announced in 2019, why aren't we represented as experts on noted platforms? Nursing is the nation's largest healthcare profession, with more than 3.8 million registered nurses nationwide. These are the ways our media can employ our expertise outside of simply sharing our bedside stories. We come from loins of powerful powerhouse nurses who influence still are impactful today. An English social reformer, a statistician, and the founder of modern nursing, Florence Nightingale, came to prominence while serving as a manager and trainer of nurses during the Crimean War. As advocates, as lobbyists, advisors to those in the governmental and political seats. There should have been more nurses, male and female, on the task force for the coronavirus. But a nurse on any of the fronts will allow the task force to see, to feel, to sense, and provide practical tools and solutions, just like Florence Nightingale did during the Caribbean War. Every nurse is an agent of change and an innovator. Every nurse, every day, nurses work together to solve difficult, and I mean difficult challenges in the workplace and for their patients. They are also consultants, including legal consultants. So, clinical nurse consultants, according to myAmericanNurse.com, 2018, nurses are health experts who can collaborate with journalists and media outlets to ensure health news is accurate and evidence-based. As nurses, we are sharing knowledge and ideas, debating issues, and providing evidence-based information that can help with this crisis. This is what we do. This is what we know to do, and we do it best. I understand when things work and do not because I have been trained to listen, to observe, to collect data, to research, and to draw conclusions just like the same physicians that are gracing our media today. As a nurse practitioner, I am more than just a bedpan peddler. As an immigrant-born American citizen married to a Caucasian Michiganian, I understand what racism is. When you are approached by your own that you are not black enough and by the counterpart that you are not white enough, we are a blended family which understand the plight of today's charged environment where we have hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag Me Too movement, hashtag I Can Breathe. In my over 30 years of being in America, I can truly tell you that I am scared for my black sons. So I know what impact on mental health. I am not a bedside pan peddler. I am a researcher. I am a clinician who is relied upon as a leader in different healthcare settings, health centers, hospitals, nursing homes, emergency rooms. I am a collaborator. I am a solution designer. I am an entrepreneur. I am an educator. I am an engineer bringing to life extraordinary inventions. I am a policymaker. I am a lobbyist. I am a government leader. I am a political leader. And absolutely a resounding yes. I am indeed a media expert worthy of being featured across the platform, not as a bedside pen peddler with bedside stories, though that is crucial, not as a caregiver alone, but as an expert who can sit right next to medical analysts that are currently providing information about the current pandemics in the world that we live today. Manufactured in Africa, assembled in America, and now dispatched to the world. One event can change your life forever. As a clinician, I have chosen to make this event one that will pivot the nursing profession and bring more awareness to our expertise that must be valued and acknowledged by our media outlets. It is time we are noted as experts, as analysts, like our counterpart physicians. Thank you.